What's going on, fellow explorers? Silver Wolf's here outside the den on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. About 70 degrees. I'm out here on my wife's family's property. It's about 180 acres, mostly forest. As you can take a look in there, that's the forest side. Pretty deep in. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing a new Bushcraft knife I got. Also an axe slash wannabe Tomahawk possibly. Well, you'll take a look. We're going to be testing it out in the field. I wanted to do this actual camping in the wild, but my car was hit from behind while I was stopped at a red light, so it was in the shop for a while. So I had to replan my trip to the Burkhead Mountain Wilderness. I was going to go, if you see my last video, review a few target locations I found on LiDAR. Found a few more. Yeah, I'm going to post those images up while I edit this video, but I'm going to be heading out. Maybe a little spoiler alert. It's the BeaverCraft Bushcraft knife. More specs, more details a little bit later on that. But there's a nice beaver dam. Came across it about a year ago, and it's incredible. So I thought, why not? It seems appropriate. BeaverCraft manufacturer, and go to an incredible. You'll see it when we get there. Hopefully it wasn't taken down. I know the main gatekeeper of the property, my brother-in-law, took it down once, and they rebuilt it since then. But it's really an engineering feat for these little critters. So I'm headed my way there now, and once we get near, I'll pick this back up. Don't jump in. We'll find a better spot, buddy. So yeah, this river's flowing pretty good, man. It rained. It rained quite a lot this last week. Yeah, there's a river that runs through the property that separates the other private, the landowner over there. I'm kind of bushwhacking it. I'm going to jump back on the little trail. But yeah, this is not a good sign. That beaver dam might be washed out. But yeah, there's an old campsite that me and my brother-in-law were working on. It's kind of like the testing lab for camping and so forth. Where's the trail? Okay, the trail's over here. We were making trails. He's away right now. He asked me to come down and check up on the property, make sure there's no illegal hunting going on or other human activities that's not supposed to be here. So that's what I'm doing now. You know, I already did my security check. But yeah, I'm gonna head out to that campsite. Ooh, yeah, this is not normally. Oh man, yeah, this area is kind of swampy. Yeah, it's not. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it is. But yeah, this is look. Oh man, he's gonna get muddy. Oh boy, here we go. Oh shoot, he's gonna have to get back in the car. I did bring a towel. Maybe he'll get around there. Damn, he's gonna get muddy. Should have brought my water shoes. Oh, you can hear him in the background. Well, this is Disneyland for dogs. So, yeah, let me, yeah, let's take a look at the campsite. We're right around the corner. Camped here several times. Looks like somebody left the tent up. I'm supposed to take that down. Sometimes, yeah, his friends come around and camp out. They hunt out here too. I don't believe anybody's out here now. So yeah, that's the fire pit. Oh man, yeah, this is pretty high. It's never this high. Usually, there's dry ground up into the trees, a little bit past the tree. But yeah, this is pretty high. For security reasons, I'm not going to say what river this is. But sometimes it's so low you could just walk right across. Water goes up to your ankles like on a really dry spell. But wow. Yeah, hopefully I could, man, I might not be able to get to that beaver dam, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. This actually, it was like a 100-year flood or something like that. This looks like it did flood over here a little bit. But the water came all the way up this way. Yeah, we were making trails in the campsite for the family members. Hanging up these nifty little signs. I'm gonna be taking these home. Let's see, take a look at that. Please do not feed the Sasquatch. This little tells you what trails you're looking at. Hiking trail. Alright, well this is the trailhead over here. We were putting up some nice little blazers. But I'm going to be bushwhacking it that way. Normally I would go over there, but that's flooded. But if not, if we can't get to it, you know, improvise. We're still going to test these the hatchet out and the Bushcraft knife. I'll give you guys an honest review. Yeah, I'm not sure if I could do it. I'm not sure if I could get there. You know what I love? Let's see. I can zoom in on here. I love these plants. These plants are the best plants to walk through. They just smell so nice and they feel good on your skin. You guys know what plant that is? They're everywhere. Ooh, ow, prickers. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, this is gonna be a little rough. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it. I did spray myself down. It's the beginning of tick season. That water's running pretty good. Have to go that way. Let's see, more water over there. Yeah, I don't think I've been here with the river overflowing like this before. Oh man. Let's see if I could zoom in there. Can't, but these are prickers. Pricker land. Nope, I'm not going to be able to do it. Well, that stinks. Because I'm cut off over here. I have to go that way. And it looks like there's a river over here. Let me get... ducking down now. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Oh! Let's see. Yep, not gonna happen. All right, there's some down. There's a down tree with a lot of branches that I'm gonna test this axe out and this knife. So I'm gonna head back to the campsite and I'll pick it up from there. All right, so before we test this out, I want to show you give you a little sneak peek at the moment. Before we test this out, I wanted to show off my sheath that I made. The sheath that came with the knife is terrible. I wouldn't even give that to my worst enemy. It was a really bad sheath. Most of the reviews for this particular knife did have a bad review for the sheath. So yeah, I went on YouTube. I'm going to leave the links that inspired me to make my own. Big time shout out again to Mountain Craft Outdoors. I shouted them out in another video. But yeah, this is my third attempt, but finally got it to where I'm going to actually use it out in the wild. I plan on making another one. Use the saddle stitching. Poked a little hole in the side here for a little decorative string additive, bells and whistles, if you will. Yeah, it was fun. The toughest part was cutting it out, shaping it. Stamped a little maple leaf there. Should have went a little lower, but in the future I want to do one with a strap, because it could fall out, but it sits pretty deep. But it's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm really proud of myself. Now that I got my foot dipped into the waters of leather making, I want to do a Viking pouch, leather pouch. So, interested in that. So here it is, fellas. There's been a lot of reviews on YouTube with this particular knife. The BeaverCraft. Let me see if I get the sharpness zoomed in there. What if I zoom in a little bit? There we go. Yeah, you got the jimping on top. As you can see here, it's full tang. It's made of European walnut wood. This is the BSH4 Dusk. There are, I believe, 5 versions of this. None of them have, the other versions don't have the jimping. The only negative thing I could say about it so far is the screws sit a little high above the handle here. I have read some other purchasers of this knife. They've taken this off and replaced it with their own. I'm not a woodmaker like that. Maybe one day in the future. Tied a snake knot lanyard to the back. Comes pretty sharp. I resharpened it a few times. My wife originally sharpened this, and she's pretty good at stuff like that, but I don't know what she did here. If she's probably gonna watch this video and give me a nice little look there. But let's see what else. So the steel, it's high carbon steel, 1095. It has galvanic coating, which is a zinc type of coating. I decided to pick up this particular knife. I had a lot of good reviews. I was mostly inspired by a fellow named Joe X.
Just one tank. Okay, hier betoning. Some light betoning. Wow. Okay. It went through.
I don't know if you guys might have heard him. Crazy SOB. He puts knives really to the test. More so. Yeah, if you watch his videos, you would... his goal was to break the knife. And I must have watched over 30 knife videos of his. And compared to more expensive name brand knives, this one did quite well, considering what he put it through. So around the $55 range. Good Bushcraft starter knife. The reason I replaced it, I bought this, was because this was my go-to for a while. I had this for a couple of years now. I'm sure many of you who are knife experts knows exactly what this is. It's the SOG Seal Pup. Not really a Bushcraft knife. More so, I want to go into hand-to-hand combat with this type of deadly blade. It has a G10 handle, as well as we're going to review this in a moment. This is G10 handle as well. It's made of Aus 8 steel. It's extremely difficult to sharpen. I'm not a sharpening expert, and I was looking for something a little bit more bushcrafty, so to speak. Something I could bring out in the field and just enjoy the looks of and the use of. So let's put that away and let's take a look at the axe, or a hatchet, once I open it up. So this is called the Otacle A1 Mini. They make a larger version of this. Let me zoom out here. It's a little bit longer. It actually has, the larger version has a pry bar at the end where you could pull up nails and so forth. Comes with this nice sheath here. If you ever do decide to get this particular knife, the best way to open it is, because I learned my lesson the hard way, you want to move these straps up. Bring this up underneath, and you want to grab it here by the belt clip and pull it out. So yes, this is let me see if it says it on here. The type of steel. It's made of pretty much kitchen knife steel. I'm not going to pronounce that name. I wish there was a shorter version. Let's zoom in. Right there, the the 50C1 5 blah blah blah. It's has titanium coating for corrosion resistance. Better than the coating that comes with this. As you can see, it has a G10 handle. You could take this off for whatever reason, I wouldn't know. It has a nice hammer at the end. This is good for banging in stakes. It's quite sharp, and I've used it quite a bit. There is, maybe I've sharpened it off. You could see really close that I start chipping a little bit over there. So that's obvious with the quality of the steel. So we're gonna definitely put this to the test, show you guys how this works. It's nice. I was looking for something a little small, compact that I could put in my backpack. You know what, I did bring this with me so you guys could see. Let me power this up. That's a nice little lantern. So it's about 1 pound, 1 ounce. So it's not too bad. If you're looking to shave some weight on your backpack and you don't want something too large. But I might pick up the larger version of this. All right, enough of me talking about the specs and so forth. Let's go test this out. Coffee. Can't live without it. Let's open this puppy back up. So we're going to be working this whole area in here. So I'm not going to go through the whole process, but there's one technique I like to do to save my energy when I'm out in the wild camping and so forth. Instead of like hacking your way through the whole branch, what I like to do first is I like to hack my way. Well, this is a little wild here, but if I started before, hack my way about halfway through and then cut the rest. Because doing this can just doing it one at a time can waste a lot of energy. For myself, I found it a lot easier to like hack halfway through and then saw the rest, depending on how large the branch is. Probably with the larger one, could probably get through it a little bit better. Woo! I'm gonna knock the camera down. Let's see which way. It does come in, the larger one comes in orange. I was hoping the mini one did, but I didn't find it. That's another reason I want to get rid of that seal pup. It's black. You know, when you're camping, you put a knife down, you put something down that's dark. Good luck finding it. Yeah, this is definitely a Tomahawk, man. The weapon of choice in the Revolutionary War. Probably not the tool of choice to shave some sticks, but I guess if you had to make a point. Let's see. Grab some other stick over here. Yeah, this right here, you know what, I might save that for the knife. I already started with this. I forgot the name of this particular branch or tree, but it has really fine tinder you could use to start a fire. Yeah, better off with that bushcraft knife when you do little stuff like this, but if this is all you had, it's not too bad. All right, let's take out the knife. Let's see, what do we got over here? Got sticks everywhere. Cuts pretty good. I'm not much of a what you call it. I'm still learning the skills, guys. Grab a different branch. Also at a weird angle here. What is that? Man, I'm drawing a blank here. Yeah, need a lot of practice with this. There we go. But I'm sure somebody out there could do a way better job than me. But see, the one skill I believe everyone should have is creating tent pegs. I don't know how many times I was out in the field, and for some odd reason, you do equipment check before you leave, and you find yourself short a peg or two. So it's always good. It's one thing I know how to do pretty well. You always find yourself short a peg. So I usually go halfway. Usually go halfway in there. And then just carve it out. Done this plenty of times camping. But yeah, if it's one bushcraft skill, there might be a few out there, like the top 5 that you should know if you're an avid camper, is do a nice stake peg. Now let's see, that'll be up there. Make the dome top. Let's see the bottom. And voila. That would stick. I would probably get something a little bit thicker. You know, something that would hold a tarp and some taunt onto it. And what makes with these two tools, just bang that right into the ground. Let's see. Disclaimer, I am in no way, shape, or form affiliated with any company, any gear that I review. My channel is not monetized. I do this strictly for fun. This is my second or third time trying to do a gear review video. Really appreciate it if you made it this far. Please leave your comments below of what you think of these two particular bushcraft tools. Like and subscribe. Also, stay tuned. I'm going to be planning my next adventure very soon. Again, I had to reschedule because of my vehicle. It's going to be fun. I'm going to really enjoy finding these old lost relics of the past. So, Silver Wolf's out.